Good morning, guys, and welcome to week 2. This is now day 8. The time is 11 past 8. I didn't record because as soon as I got in, the trade presented itself, so I kind of just got in and then I lost my mic as well. So yeah, I'm going to show you what I was looking for and what I saw this morning. And I'm going to break it down and break down just the overall view for today. After I do that, I'm gonna put my breakfast on, head to the gym, and then do some uni work when I get back. So yeah, let's look in for week 2. So we're kind of pumping right now. We've just broke above the 7 a.m. candle, closed above, if you can see this 4-hour resistance zone. So all I literally did is waited for the break, found the retest, and literally just had the engulfing and follow through, and I entered there. TP is at these. I'll show you again. Oh, I'll show you for the first time, in fact. These hourly highs, and then extend the TP up here, these hourly highs. And we're just gonna wait and see how it plays out. We're trading SL or TP, and we're just gonna let the trade run essentially. And I'll update you if we hit SL or TP. If we do hit SL, I'm looking for this kind of deeper zone here to be used. It's a 30-minute resistance area, but also a 15-minute resistance area. So if we're able to use that as support, I'll go for it. But what I was anticipating was a 1-hour break and a retest of this 4-hour structure, which is what we got. So I'm just gonna let the trade run and see where it leads to. Okay, yeah, as I said, I'll update you either SL or TP. I'm gonna go start on my breakfast now, and I'll get back to you. So for this week, guys, I'm really focused on the board and the board alone, not my thoughts, not my emotions, just the board and the wall and what that says I should and shouldn't do. That's my main focus for this week, 5 days out of the week, and that is my overall aim. I feel like towards the end of last week we got better at doing that, but the start of the week was kind of a mess. So for this week, it's just about locking in that continued consistency and to choose the ability to choose discipline daily, whether we want to or don't, whether we want to or not. We just have to make the choice. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay, guys, I just left for the gym. SL literally just hit as I left for the gym. It looks like it's coming down into that area I was speaking about before at 3365. So I'm just gonna wait and see if we get a reaction from there. My skin looks really nice, so do my eyelashes. But yeah, I'm on my way to the gym. That is 1 SL on the day, but it looks like it's literally just hit my SL. I reversed, but I'm gonna give it 10 and see what we can, gather. Okay, guys, after waiting 10 minutes, I managed to get a re-entry. We came down to the 15/30-minute resistance zone. We rejected it and engulfed it on a 1 minute, but also on a 5 minute. I'm gonna give you a look at what that looks like. Stop loss is just below that structural area, and TP is at the same 3380. Hold on, let me show you what it looks like. Okay, this is what we're working with currently. We had the engulfing, the rejection, and it was a rejection engulfing candle. On a 5 minute, we had the 5 minute engulfing. So now we're just gonna wait, let it play out, and see what happens. If this hits SL, then we're gonna hit our max daily loss for the day and call it a day, and just work out what went wrong later in the session, probably when I get back from the gym. But I'm gonna let this play, stop loss or take profit. Guys, I just do not want to be here today, but I'm gonna push through. Discipline over your feelings and what you say you want, because you don't really know what you want. You know what's right and you know what's wrong. and really you just want to do what's right. And what's right is for me to finish this workout, but get my feelings and how I feel. You get that? If I'm not like sick, then there's no reason I shouldn't be here doing what I need to do, doing what I say I was gonna do. So yeah, I'm gonna carry on, but it was just a thought to myself because my body is tired, like I'm tired, but you know, we gotta push through. And as I just finished saying that, SR here, Max Daily lost here, and that is me for today, 2 SLs. Okay guys, so after SL here, Price literally whipped me out by about 4 pips and went back into my direction. If you can see that, it whipped me out by 4 pips and went into my direction. At that moment, I have to be honest, like I felt the urge to just like re-enter, and the re-entry wouldn't have actually been a bad re-entry. Like the re-entry was valid in line with structure had the rejection had been engulfing, but it violated my main rule, which is my max daily loss rule. So I didn't. I just turned off the phone and continued the workout. And if you remember, I was saying like I just don't want to do this workout, basically. Like I didn't want to finish it. But I was like, let me just finish the workout and see how I feel after. I ended up doing the whole workout with cardio as well, like full cardio, full ab work, full every exercise, and I feel so much better. And I've kind of brushed those two, like it doesn't matter, like it's insignificant to the greater scheme of things. All I can do now is wait for the move to fully play out, or the rest of the day to play out, to see what I can do better next time and what written rules I can put in place to ensure my performance the next time is like good, not good, but like allows me to ride the move as opposed to just being right about bias. Like what physical rules can I put in place that allow me to capitalize even more on my edge, and after the move plays out, I'll be able to fully tell what those rules are. But I guess what I'm trying to say is this is the essence of consistency and discipline. Like even when you don't want to, you just have to do it. Like you have to pray even when you don't want to. You have to respect your max daily loss even when you don't want to. You have to finish the workout even when you don't want to. Otherwise, you're not going to become more spiritual. You're not going to become a better trader, and you're not going to have the body that you want. These are all the things that are necessary for the results I'm looking for and for the type of life I want to pursue. Do you get what I'm saying? So today was a win in my book. I'm happy I finished the workout, turned off the phone, and when I get back I'm going to make the pancakes again. One, because I like them, and 2, because I've got to finish the bananas. I've got a load of bananas, but I only used 1, so I've got to try and finish as many bananas as I can before they go off. I'm not trying to waste money. My exam's in 3 weeks. Remember I said I have 5 resits to do. Hopefully I can pass. I need to pass 4, but I have 5 to do. So we're just going to see how I do. I'm just trying my best. It's basically what I'm trying to say, and I'm sticking to the process in everything that I'm doing at the moment. And I'm proud of myself for showing up. I'm proud of myself for attempting to be the best version of myself I possibly can be. Hello guys, so I finished my review for today, and I feel like it was a good session. I was able to refine my POIs, like what I'm looking for in terms of my POIs. I was also, you see how I wasn't, I was talking about me getting wicked out. Price actually ended up being bearish for the day. So what I've discovered is that my stop losses are good because they tell me I'm wrong as quickly as possible, which allows for me to be able to reassess which allows for me to be able to reassess. I'm gonna show you guys. This is what we are closing on today. Don't watch that that was a accident. 2 hour we're down, 2 hour today. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, down 2 hour today. But again, every loss, especially at this stage, is nothing but a learning opportunity. So I'm happy to take them. As and when they come. Obviously, the aim is not to lose. The aim is to win more than I'm losing. And that will come with time as the edge continues to play and as I continue to adhere to the edge. My refinement today was good. My management today was good with respect to my max daily loss, which I think in this stage again is really, really important. So yeah, that is it. And I was also, what else I liked is I was able to, because I was stopped out, I was able to, and I had reached my max daily loss. I was able to look at price objectively from the sidelines and not feel the need to get in. Like I was able to watch and see what price actually did. So I was able to then refine my rules as per my edge and how my edge presented itself today, and refine rules as to how I can capitalize on being part of edge aligned moves. Yeah, so I'm happy with today. That is day 8, trading day gym session finish, wrapped up. I am about to go and eat my dinner. So I got some steak, eggs, and I'm gonna make a salad. I'm gonna make a salad out of like lettuce, tomatoes, avocado. I got some pickles as well. Is it pickles or gherkins? I think it's gherkins, like sandwich gherkins, but I'm gonna put them in the salad because I really, really like them. I'm gonna have that throughout the week. Yeah, I'll show you guys that once I've made it. After I finish these exams, I've literally got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 weeks off. Like I've been revising this whole summer, which has actually been helpful for my training as well because it kept me busy on something else. If I was just focused on this, I feel like I'd lose my mind. So this, I'm telling you, all things work for good when you believe in God. Watch, and you trust in God's power to do things for you. Everything will work out. Like what you think is a setback is really a blessing. Like honestly, that's something I'm learning as well. As time goes on, and I acquire more life experiences, not just trading experiences, but more life experiences. Every setback or every thing you feel is going wrong is actually a blessing in disguise. Always, or a lesson, a blessing or a lesson. You just have to choose what you make it, what you make out of it. And I'm gonna start on editing week 1 vlogs. Yeah, because I've never edited before. I said this in the last vlog, but I've never edited before, so I'm a bit shaky to see how that goes. And like I said, it will get better over time with everything that we do here. So yes, I'm out for now. Okay guys, this is my dinner for today. We've got the steak, eggs, and I made like a tuna salad. It's got lettuce, tomatoes, obviously tuna, some avocados. I put some gherkins, like everything I was talking about. And just a little bit of cheese with some seasoning as well. It is banging, I'm not gonna lie. It is very, very, very good. So I'm gonna dig in, and then after this, get on to doing some editing and then hop in the shower. So yeah. Okay guys, so I tried to start editing. I ran into so many problems. I had no storage, some of the apps weren't working, like I just didn't even know what my left from my right at that point. So it was hectic. I've kind of got like the basics of what I'm supposed to be doing. I haven't actually started editing and everything. I was just like testing out the platforms. But what I've realized from that is that I'm actually giving myself like a whole another job that I'm not necessarily going to be paid for like right now, which I don't have a problem with. But it just reinforces the idea of delayed gratification. Like I know what my vision is, and I know my purpose, and I know where I'm supposed to be and what I'm working towards. And I know that none of that comes easy. I know it comes with consistency over time. I know it comes with unwavering discipline. And these are all things that I'm striving towards, working towards. That's the whole point of this series. To be honest with you, I'll be able to show myself. I've said this before, but I'm just going to reiterate, because the editing story, the editing palaver kind of like just reiterated that for me. But this story, I could have easily just been like, no, I don't want to do this. This is going to take too long. But I know that someone out there, and myself, needs this story, needs proof of concept from a normal person, and myself needs it. I need it. Myself needs it. I need it because I am that person. Do you get what I'm saying? And I need visible proof over time that consistency and discipline over time equals results. You just have to stick at it. It's the whole idea of delayed gratification. And I swear, if you aim to delay gratification in as many things as you can throughout your life, I feel like when the gratification finally does come, it's 10, 20, 50 fold. Like, it's uncomparable to what the instant gratification would have given you. Yeah, and I'm a person who believed a lot in instant gratification for a long period of time. I mean, I'm 20 now, so I guess it's not really a long period, but it was a long portion of my life for where my life is now. So I feel like everything that I'm working towards for a purpose. Every problem is a blessing or a lesson, I'm telling you. So it's just the fact that if I want to build a space where people can relate, I want to build a space where I can eventually, I don't know, maybe help people. I can show people my journey and allow people to relate with my journey so that it builds up their own journeys. If I want to build that space, that separately from the trading or separately from the gym is gonna be a whole nother task. That's something I have to put time and energy into, and I'm willing to do because I see the vision, I know the vision, and I'm willing to make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. This is the end of day 8. I hope that little spiel wasn't too much. I actually had a lot more to say, but we'll let it unpack over the rest of the days. This is day 8, guys, of how many days? How many days we got left? 82 days left. And this is day 8. And I feel like the progress we've made in a week is undeniable. And it's kind of like when I'm going off a tangent here again, but when I quit smoking, right, I saw the benefits that it had on my life. Like quitting, I saw the benefits that quitting had on my life, and for that reason I wouldn't go back. Like, you're on a roll, like you can't go back now. I have a friend, she's a Christian, and we were just talking about her relationship and just her walk with God, and she was saying, like, who am I, like, who would I be to just go to a party now, because like, I've come too far, I'm too deep in. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it gets to a point where you've done all the work, like you've done all the groundwork, you just have to keep going. Like, momentum will pick up behind you. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's true in all walks of life. Like, after you've built the groundwork, you just have to keep going. So me over trading, I know it's not going to do any better for me, and I know the benefits of me not. Like, I have a lot clearer mind, I have a lot clearer vision of the market. I'm able to really not just say in my review, oh, I overtraded, like I've got to stop overtrading. Like, I'm able to analyze what trades went wrong, what trades went right, and why they went wrong and why they went right. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually getting into the bag. Like, I'm actually perfecting a craft. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyways, this is the end of day 8, so I can't wait to see where we are on day, what's half of 45? Day 45, that's half of 90. I can't wait to see where we are on day 45, and I can't wait to see where we are on day 60, day 80, day 90, like, yeah. Day 10's coming up, so that's our first milestone, I guess. Yeah. Yes, guys, that is the end of day 8, and I will catch you guys tomorrow for day 9 of 90 Days of Discipline. Good morning, guys, and welcome to day 9 of 90 Days of Discipline. I've done my morning routine and my chart markup, and I've just put on my food, my breakfast for the morning. The charts are actually looking pretty clean for today. I'm going to give you guys a little look of what I'm seeing. Don't want to speak too soon, but it's looking nice, like a good setup, good form. At some point today, I'm going to show you guys what we are working with. But yeah, welcome to day 9. So today we're looking for a simple break and retest. We had on the 4-hour, we are bullish, we completed market structure. We had break, retest, and it's on the 4-hour, and we've now started the new higher low. On the 1-hour, we broke, and I'm simply looking for a retest for longs back into here. This 3350 level up into 3370, which is just pulled this resistance double top. And if we can break it, then again we'd be looking at 3380 or 3390 as extended targets. So we're just literally looking for a pullback into our broken lower high, retest with confirmation right here, and we're looking to go long for today. So yeah, that is my breakdown for the morning. I'll let you guys know if I'm gonna get into a trade or if once I'm ready to go to the gym. So yes, I'll catch you guys in a second. Breakfast for this morning, 2 eggs, half an avocado. Let's go. Hey guys, I'm ready for the gym. It is 9:32. I'm gonna head out now, and I'm gonna bring my tripod just in case. But I'm supposed to be recording, so to encourage me to record today, some of my workouts, but still no alerts, still no trade. I'll let you know if and when we do get an alert, and if and when I do get in a trade. I'm gonna head to the gym now, and I'll check in with you guys when I'm in the gym. I did want to say though, guys, week 2 so far has actually been harder than week 1 so far. I've just been feeling a lot more tired, not necessarily in how I put my charts, just my body's just been feeling a lot more tired, and I'm feeling like I'm having to push through. Like, the initial motivation of the start of the challenge has gone, and the initial drive, but it doesn't mean I'm going to stop. I'm just saying what would be called motivation, and what would be called the motivation towards me doing this has gone. So yeah, it's just about pushing through, and just making it happen and showing up. So that's what I'm going to continue to do. All of a sudden it started raining and I don't have a jacket, so I'm trying to get in as quickly as possible and make this as quick as possible. That is the end of day 8 no, day 9's gym session. And when I tell you guys, I did not want to do the cardio. Like I was halfway through the cardio. Like when I first got on the treadmill, I was saying like, no, like I cannot. I'm not going to finish this whole thing. And I stayed on the treadmill, got to about the halfway point, and I just had to put on some worship music, and I said, God, you have to carry me through this. Like, mind over matter. Like, I know I can finish this, and I know I'm going to feel rubbish if I don't finish it. So carry me through it. And I'm telling you, you ask and you shall receive. I'm telling you, because he carried me all the way to 30 minutes. It pained nonetheless, but I didn't go down. You know what I'm saying? So it's again about pushing through when you don't want to, and the results will speak for themselves in the end. So yeah, I was very, very happy after. Very, very happy. It just shows that you can do things that you don't necessarily think you can do. Okay guys, I didn't record because I was eating, but we got into 2 trades and both trades hit SL, but especially the first trade, I did everything according to what I said I was gonna do, and what made sense for the market. Sorry, I'll show you guys them in a second. Let me just show you the P&L for today. There was a few, you'll be able to see, look, this first one, this one, like the small ones that are like closed, they were accidental, like I put on a trade, but my Wi-Fi was moving slow and I thought it didn't put on, so I tapped again to put on, and it had put them all on, so I just had to close them out quickly and properly, but I had the overall trade running, if that makes sense, like the amount of position that made sense for my R. Okay, so as we spoke about earlier, we had the break, looking for a retest, the price, and do you know why I didn't take this? Because price had already used that level in the way in which I believe it was going to be used, and we switched structure. Like, we didn't just break, like we retested on a hourly, like an hourly retest, so I didn't foresee this happening. I'm not gonna lie, and that's against my rules to trade a level that's already been used in the way I want to use it. So yeah, we came to this, retested this previously broken zone, scaled down to the 1 minute. We had a nice clean rejection engulfing, came all the way back. Stop me, I'll show you. This trade here, I should have waited for the 10 minutes. Because I might have been able to get in short, because I literally got in this 1, 2, 3 minutes after the last trade, but I did have confirmation. We had come into this 1 hourly zone, so I thought, okay, cool, maybe we're retesting here, this minus support zone. But what I should have done is waited, because I could have been able to get onto this retest and then gone down. So it's a slightly, I would say, emotional trade, but there was logic behind it. Like, it wasn't fully just getting. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there was definitely logic behind it. But that's just the refinement of making sure to wait 10 minutes after every trade before looking at the chart again. Yeah. I was talking to ChatGPT, and I was saying that the fact that, like, me being able to stay disciplined and keep following my edge in times like this, like guys, we haven't really had consistent trades that I've played out for this 90 days as of yet. And before this 90 days, that wasn't necessarily the case. I just was biting into them with my early entries, or like too many trades before that, the actual trade, like I was eating into my wins. So, but I was having like wins, so I just needed to become disciplined. So I wasn't eating into my wins. I wasn't like holding for too long, just the basic stuff. But this period is important for me, so that when the edge starts to play out again, and the trades start to work again, I'm able to really attack it with discipline, like only having like 1 trade a day that's green, or maybe like 1 trade and another trade that's green, but being able to fully cover my loss because I haven't over leveraged, for example, or I haven't taken two trades and then got into another one and gone, like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'll be able to continue to approach the market with discipline, which is the whole point of what we're doing here. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's tough. I'm not gonna lie. I was, apart from last week Monday, out of 6 days we had a one winning day. The others match day loss has been breached. Yeah, so it's again tough, but I'm not going to change anything because I know my system works, and I know it's hard for you to believe that now because it doesn't kind of look like it. But you just have to be able to stay in the game long enough for your edge to start playing out. So that is the aim, and I'm telling you, once you choose it, once you choose discipline, the results will follow. It's just to kind of like, it's a lagging indicator. Results are a lagging indicator. I heard that from Alex. Someone he says, shout out Alex. Someone if you ever see this, he's never going to see this, but you get the point. It's a lagging indicator. So I just have to wait. To be honest, I just have to keep doing what I'm doing, keep doing what I'm doing, keep doing what I'm just. My edge has reached a rough point where it's not performing as well. But because I'm performing well, when my edge starts to perform well, we'll both be performing well and spot it up. Yeah, we all fam, and the results will start to show. So yeah, I'm not going to change anything. I'm going to keep following the board, keep following what the market is showing me, and yeah, just keep it up like you see today. How we didn't stop in the gym, we just kept it up, kept it going. It's actually 3 o'clock right now. Yeah, I took those trades a bit ago actually, but I just needed to breathe after I was out of them because, like I said, it is tough. It's not like I don't have emotions. It's just I'm choosing not to act on them, like, because it's not gonna benefit me in any way. What's gonna benefit me is consistently doing the right thing. So yeah, the results will catch up in time. Even if I pray it's not the rest of the week, every day is a red day. But again, I'm just gonna follow the edge, follow what I know is right, and just keep going with it. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, uni work has had me in a chokehold today. I told you guys about my exams that I've got coming up, so I've just been running through past papers. I didn't even manage to get through everything, but my head needs a break. Hopefully tomorrow I can get through the next thing. The next one, just keep going, keep pushing. As for my trading results for today, as I showed you guys, we had two losing trades. There was a few trades in there that were accidentally taken, like it was an execution error. Like I pressed too many times because my Wi-Fi was playing up, so I thought it didn't like enter me. So I just closed them out in small profit where possible. But yeah, I'm definitely in a bit of a loser streak, but the aim is just to keep showing up with discipline. And then when my wins do come, if I keep showing up like this, they're gonna come and they're gonna come to stay, if that makes sense. Like, it's gonna start to compound the account. I haven't even looked at the account balance. I'm kind of just looking at the finishing account balance at the end of each week as for what I show you guys as well. I'm looking for myself so I don't get in my head too much. I'm really happy with how we're going, guys. It's really like we're starting to pick up some momentum. Like I said, the motivation isn't necessarily at all time high, but the vision of where we have to go is clear, if that makes sense. Also, I was thinking about editing because I've got all this uni work to do, and I still want to make sure I'm sleeping enough, getting to the gym and stuff. I might have to move the editing to Saturdays or like Sundays, like over the weekend, because it's gonna take a lot. Like, it's gonna take a lot. I'm still gonna attempt to do some in the week where possible, but like I said, I want to be able to keep sleeping at a decent time and waking up at a decent time, so as to keep the momentum, keep the routine, keep discipline. Yeah, and I'm having to edit on my phone. Like, my laptop is not gonna let me do it because it's like an older laptop, so it doesn't really like it can't really handle the software. my iPad doesn't have enough storage, and I bought new storage for my phone, but it didn't transfer. Like, I bought new iCloud storage, but it didn't transfer to my iPad. Like, it was just on my phone. But that's neither here nor there. We will get it done. We will get it done, and you guys will see this. It will get put out there. It doesn't matter if we get 10 views, if we get 2 views, if we get 3 views. We're gonna get the ball rolling. That's the whole aim. Be as consistent with, I guess, content as I can possibly be. Yeah, wanna roll though, guys. Just keep going. Keep my head up. You know, it's tough. It's definitely tough. I just gotta keep my head up and understand better days will come. Yeah, after a loser streak comes a winning streak. Jeez Louise. But yeah, we'll make it happen. So that is me for the end of day 8, and I am out. Good morning, guys, and welcome to day 10 of 9 Days of Discipline. The time is currently 8:31, and today I'm going to show you what we're looking for. I've done everything for the morning. I've also had time to make my breakfast before jumping on the vlog. I'm going to show you what I'm looking for this morning. Again, sticking to the process, sticking to the board, sticking to all the rules. We're just waiting for the results to catch up. So the longer I stick to it, the better. We're doing well, guys. We're doing well. Day 10, we're doing well. I'm going to show you what I'm looking for. Then I'm going to eat my breakfast, head to the gym in a bit. And yeah, and I'll check in with you guys throughout the way. But let me just show you what I'm looking for to begin with. Also, starting from the 4 hour, we are currently bearish. We had a new lower low leg, and we broke below this support level, structure level. On the 1 hour, it is very clear. 1, 2, 3 touch support that was now broken. Ideally, we're looking for a retest of this level to go into 3330. So it will look something like this potentially. If the move is going to continue, like if we come into here, it's likely this will be the start of a new lower low. So this would be the retracement for a new lower high, for a new lower low. So hopefully if we get up here, we'll be able to catch the new lower high and then really maximize into these zones here. But we kind of just have to see what price gives. Yeah, so we're looking at this zone here and then a bit off. That is the zone. Yeah, so we're looking at around about 3315 for a final target. That is if we come into this 3343 level. If we do come into this 3330 level before coming up to here, it could be the case that we've now broken, retested, and we're now going up. So I would long into this area to begin with, 3340, 3345, and then see if we wanted to push further. That's only if we come into this area before getting this alert. So yeah, I've got 2 alerts set currently. I'm just waiting for price to make its mind up. Okay, guys, so yeah, I'll get back to you if and when we get an alert. I'm kind of waiting around at the moment. Yeah, just gonna let price do what it wants to do, and when I get alert, I'll take action. Other than that, I'm out for the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna eat and talk to you guys later. Okay, guys, I've just left to go to the gym. I had to kind of force myself to leave because price was tapped my zone and started to move away from it, but it hadn't fully absorbed the zone, which is what we've been working on, like making happen, if that makes sense. So we have to, if I compromise now, what I'm trying to say is if I compromise now, I can compromise in the future. So I can't compromise on what my rules are, because a lot of times what I've seen is if price doesn't fully absorb the zone, it will come up and absorb the zone, and if I've entered early, it will stop me out, and the early losses eat into overall wins, and over time will compound and mean that you're losing more than you're winning, even if you're right about the direction of the market. So simply what I have to do is sit on my hands and just wait for the market to absorb. the zone. There was an initial reaction, initial rejection, which is good for me because it tells me that sellers are located in that area. I just have to wait for the zone to be fully absorbed and the liquidity to be fully taken from that, from the bearish zone that I was talking about, 43343, that area there. I just need price to fully take liquidity from that zone, and then I can make an action. So that if I was to enter now, it would be a low probability entry because it was on a first tap and we haven't fully come into the zone and taken liquidity. So even if the price runs without me, I have to be okay with saying, okay, price runs without me, but it didn't fully meet my criteria, so I'm happy to miss it. Do you get what I'm saying? And if that's the case, I'll come back and say that to you guys. Like, price tapped my zone, it didn't really fully commit to what I was expecting it to commit to. So I'm okay with missing the move today. I'm okay with staying flat because no trade is a winning trade if you follow your rules. So yeah, if we do get an alert, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, I'm on the way to the gym, gonna get my workout in. It is 8:40, I think. 9:40. Yeah, actually it's 9:40. So yeah, I'm on my way and I'll catch up with you guys later. Okay guys, I just finished the gym. My hair is a little bit of a mess. I might need to redo it today or tomorrow, but I'm still in the trade. As I just showed you, I didn't get to explain because obviously I was in the gym, but he absorbed the level, got a bearish variation after a rejection and an engulfing on the 1 minute, which turned into a 5 minute engulfing as well. We're now in the trade. Just gonna let it run, and I have alert at SL and TP. It's just SL or TP, nothing in between, and I'll let you guys know if and when we get an alert. Also, I did want to say there is PPI later on today at 1:30, but because I've been in the trade since the morning, I'm not like, if PPI takes me out at SL or shoots me towards TP, it's whatever if it makes sense. I'm just gonna keep the trade. I'm not gonna do anything or close before anything. I'm just gonna let it ride. If we get TP before PPI comes out, then I might more so look to close, or at least close my partials and maybe half the last runner. But apart from that, I'm really not looking to do anything because of PPI, because I've been in the trade. So yeah, I'm just gonna again let you guys know SL or TP, and I'll talk to you guys a bit later. Okay guys, the trade is over. TP hit and we secured about a 1 to 5.5 on the day. I'll break down, we got some extra runner potential as well. On the last position, I'll break down everything once I do my review. I'm just in the middle of doing some uni work, and we had some people come to help with like housework and stuff, so I wasn't able to update you at the moment of like closing out and stuff like that. But I'll give you guys a full like breakdown of the trade, how I was feeling throughout the trade, and also how I managed my runner on this position. So yeah, I'll be back after I do some uni work and I've done my journal. Okay guys, so I have finished my journal and I have finished my review for the day as well as my uni work. I'm gonna show you guys what how the trade went and so on and so forth. Also, I left my glasses at the gym, so hopefully when I go back they'll have them. Tomorrow meant to be my rest day, but I'm gonna look to do some mobility stuff. So if I go to the gym tomorrow, hopefully they're still there. I left it in a locker with no lock because I left anyways. Let me show you guys the trade and just talk you through it a little bit. Okay, so as we spoke about before, this was my entry point. Absorbed the area, came into the area, had a rejection, then an engulfing, and we began to shift structure. But what also solidified it for me was the 5 minute in terms of entry. We had clearly rejected this area and come into, like, turn into a bearish engulfing. Whoosh. Yep. So anyways, this trade was hectic. As you can see, look how close we got to CP and then reversed pretty much nearly all the way. At this point, once we were here, I moved my SL to break even, because if we got to this point, this was also a point I had for longs. If we got to this point and started to reverse, there was a possibility we could have gone straight into my SL, which eventually we did. So I put my SL to break even right at this point as we started to reverse, and I accepted the fact that this may be a break even trade because my SL was just down in this 3330 level, because I like to put my TP was at 3330. I like to put it at round numbers because I know price is drawn to them. Round numbers, or 5, like 35 or like 30 or like 25, for example. Anyways, we came back down. This was now at around 2:30. We came back down and we started to break, and this was the last break and retest that we had. It was on the 5-minute, and as you can see, price just started to dump past my TP, so I had a runner on, and price just started to dump. This area here was my next extended TP, which was these lows, these hourly lows at 3325. Overall, we did end up coming down to around 3320, but I was happy to close at 3325. Once we was beginning to, this was like the last, in the last minute of the 5-minute candle, we was starting to engulf, and as well as that, we had a nice sort of shift of structure here, so kind of suggesting that the run for bearish momentum is coming to an end. Again, that paired with the 5-minute engulfing, so I did close here. Price dropped to another 50 to 60 pips, but right after that, it skyrocketed and shifted completely. So I do believe I closed out at the right point. I was giving it room to breathe. My runner was closed here. So as we came back above, started to break here, started to close. Yeah. And because it was also like 3 o'clock and the 1 hour had not closed below this structure. If we had closed below the structure point, I'd be happy to look for new structures to go even lower, because I was even looking at 3315 as a potential target. But yeah, that's where I closed out. And like I showed you before, that is us on the day. And yeah, I'm gonna clear my screen, switch back to the 4-hour for tomorrow. Anyways, I'm about to just go in the shower, then eat my dinner, and I'm also gonna try and I've already started, but I'm gonna order these videos because I need to put them in like folders, so when it comes to editing, it's a lot simpler. Like I can just use all the videos and pictures from day 1, day 2, day 3. Like I'm gonna have 90 folders, bro. I'm gonna have to do it daily because like I'm recording so many clips. I'm gonna have like 90 folders for this whole period, but the fact that it's all gonna be documented, and I'm literally, as I'm going through, I'm gonna be able to work on, like, look and see what my improvements is gonna be kind of surreal, I think. Yeah, so again, it's just about keeping consistency, keep following the board, and as I told you before, the earlier setup that price didn't absorb, it didn't work. Like price came and it would have stopped me out if I had got into that. So that's what, just keeping the standard at a certain level every day, like daily. So that's what I'm continuing to work on, and just continuing to work on following the board, following what I know is true, what I know is correct. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is the end of day 10. Good morning, guys. Time is currently 8:19. It is day 11, and I'm going to give you a rundown of my markdown and what I'm looking for this morning. So as you can see, the 4-hour is currently bearish. I don't know what this was about, but yeah, this is the new high and low lower high, sorry, and potentially a new lower low leg. It's a 4-hour support at 3334 is a 4-hour support. We haven't yet closed below on the 1 hour, but we are starting to push. On a 30-minute we have closed below, but I was actually waiting for price to come into this area of broken support. It's also a broken support on the 5-minute, because before London session we failed to break. We retested this before London session, so I was expecting us to come into this area in order to then go short, but we've kind of started having the reaction already. And then if we end up coming all the way up here and then breaking this level, like closing and breaking this level, I look for retest to go long. So it's kind of like not a confusing day, but a confusing day, because there's not really a clear read for me anyways right now, and as price unfolds, hopefully I can get a more of a clearer read on what I'm actually looking for today. So yeah. Okay, so it is 12:30 now. My appointment actually got cancelled, which kind of changed the arrangement of my day. I ended up, after being in that trade for a bit, entering the trade, sorry, I did some uni work, started on some uni work. I decided to make hopefully this doesn't drop, my midday snack, the banana protein pancakes. We're still in this trade. It's been quite a stressful trade, like we've just been floating in and out of drawdown. I'll show you guys. So, which is why I haven't really given an update, because there's nothing to really say. Like, I'll give you guys a proper run through as once I do my review, whether it hits SL or TP. So I'm gonna eat my midday snack, then after that get in some mobility exercises to keep me, active and flexible, because all this weightlifting can make you very like stiff, and also the running can make you very stiff. And then get on with some uni work after that, and I'll check in at some point, and if we hit TP or SL, I'll check in as well again. But yeah, that is the update after the change of plans. I'm out. Okay guys, I was just doing some uni work and TP has just hit. TP has just hit. First two, I'll show you on my screen quickly. This is it. News came out and really pushed price in our direction. So now I'm just waiting to see what price does and how I'm gonna look to trail my runner. As you can see, I moved stop loss to break even for my runner, and I'm just gonna see how price moves and figure out how I'm gonna trail my runner and other areas of interest I'm looking for. Hey guys, I'm in my garden right now. I'm gonna actually put you guys here because it might be a bit windy. I'm in my garden, but I've just closed out the trade, fully closed it out, with like a 1 to 5.5 fully on the day. What I felt the need to come and say is this day has really been another turning point. I've had so many turning points in this journey, but a turning point in terms of my reactions, my emotions, how I react to my emotions. And yeah, earlier today, at the start of the day, I don't know if you guys noticed, like I sounded a bit like I was a bit annoyed at the start of the day. Like I had just had a small argument, right? And before I got into that trade that I showed you guys, I actually went to go enter longs when I had said my bias is bearish, had reason for my bias being bearish, and I just went and I entered longs, and I was like, nah, this will work. And I sat with it for like literally, I'd say maybe 2 minutes, and I said, is there anything in this that adheres to your strategy and what you've been working on? Is there even a remote break and retest with a higher time frame POI? And there wasn't. Like, there literally wasn't. I was trading support and resistance that I've been saying I don't trade when we're trending. I was trading against everything about the trade was wrong. I traded when I was emotional. Everything about the trade was wrong. So what I decided to do, I closed it out at break even. Guys, look at this. Look at that spot. I closed the trade out at break even, and I just closed my laptop. I went into the garden like I am now, just to recoup my thoughts and just return back to like some like calm. Return back to calm. You cannot trade if you're not calm, because you won't behave in the same way. And as well as that, the fact that I was able to catch that mid before anything even happened really was good. So hopefully next time I'll be able to catch it before I even go to enter. Like, if I know I'm annoyed, I'm just gonna close my laptop and walk away. If I miss a trade, I miss a trade, because I'm not in the right frame of mind to even be trading. Do you get what I'm saying? That will cost me more than me sitting at the chart waiting for a trade. Do you get what I'm saying? This is hurting my arm. Hold on. As well as that, this trade was very, you'll see it properly in my review later on. This trade was floating in drawdown, out of drawdown, in drawdown. It went near to my take profit. It went all the way back into drawdown, near to my take profit, into drawdown. Like, it was a hectic trade. But again, it was just reinforcing the fact, listen to your rules, bro. Stop loss or take profit, you have to accept the result of either. If it hits stop loss, it hits stop loss. Okay. But if it hits TP, it hits TP. Like, if you're trading the profitable edge, sometimes it's going to hit stop loss, but more times than not, it's going to hit take profit. Do you get what I'm saying? So you just have to be confident. You just have to be confident in the fact that this will either hit stop loss or hit take profit. Those are the only two ways it will go. Yeah, it's nothing. The world's not going to implode. Nothing's crazy is going to happen. You know the outcome. You know the outcome. You might not know which of the outcomes it's either going to be stop loss or take profit. That's it. So you just have to sit with it. Once you're in a trade, you just have to sit with it. And if it hits stop loss, you learn from it. And if it hits take profit, you learn from it. And you repeat that behavior. Do you get what I'm saying? I just had to step outside because I myself are very, very, very proud of myself today. I feel like the way I behaved today, and the person that presented themselves to the charts, that sat at the charts this morning, is really growing. Like, I really see the growth in me. Not just because it was a win, but because of the winning process. Even like when we was in our losing streak, like, I was okay with, like, I'm like, okay, cool. It's a loss. Let's look for another trade. It's a loss. Let's look for another trade. It's a loss. Let's wait for tomorrow. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just very, 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 very simple. Very simple. Yeah, I'm just gonna carry on with some uni work and do my review a bit later on. But I just wanted to say I'm proud of you. I am proud of you. That's all I wanted to say. I'm proud of me today. I am proud of me today. And that's okay to say. That's not ego or anything like that. I am proud of you. You're doing what you're saying you're gonna do. Right? So yeah, that's it. I'll catch you guys in a bit. Okay guys, it is now 5:40 almost. I've just had my dinner / late lunch because I'm about to head out, so I just need to make sure I eat before I headed out. I'm going to show you guys, I've done my review as well, finished my uni work. What on earth? I'm going to show you guys my trade breakdown and what I saw and what I went through. Sorry, excuse the hair, guys, it needs to get redone. I think today even. This is horror. Or maybe tomorrow after gym, because I'm gonna sweat. So yeah, tomorrow after gym. Yeah, and let me show you the breakdown of the trade. Okay, so the 8 a.m. candle closed below this structure point here. I was looking at this structure point at the start of the day, but this candle didn't close below, so I wasn't. It actually like held. So I was waiting to be more sure about the fact that we was gonna continue to go lower. Yeah, so we had a close below this structure point here. I just simply waited for a retest. If you look how close we got to my SL, it's literally like 1 pip or 2 pips, but we never got taken out. Yep, we had the rejection engulfing, and I gave the trade a little bit of room to breathe, but the stop loss was very small, only 20 pips. I could have really put it up to here and given more room to breathe given that we had this potential level, which actually did get hit, but this level, the 0.5 level, actually ended up working and holding, so that's good. Potentially I could think about giving a bit more breathing room, especially if we have a level like this to potentially come into. Yeah, so we had the retest, and then this trade was absolute torment for me. It will get easier over time, but we was literally like, we was going into profit, drawdown almost getting stopped out. We came back down, drawdown, came back down, retracement, not breaking level, and the support level. But eventually news came out. This was right before news, but news came out and we just followed through. That's why I'm reiterating stop loss or take profit. Ended up closing my runner somewhere down here. These are the final stats for today. Those first two trades are the ones I was talking about before. Let me flip the camera so I can speak to you guys. And yeah, so this is those first two trades was when I was like frustrated and I went on the charts for like just for a dopamine hit. I was happy I caught it very quickly because this could have gone horribly, that could have gone horribly wrong. And I did pay in terms of my overall stats and my win rate, but not necessarily monetarily. What is this? But yeah, not necessarily. I didn't pay necessarily monetarily too tough. But it's definitely a lesson if you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling any type of way that is not neutral. Do not trade. Do not even be on the charts because you're gonna make silly slack. It was a silly trade to be in. Do you get what I'm saying? In the first place, whether I closed out or not. Yeah, so for me, again, the goal is just to stick to the system, win or loss, regardless of the outcome. Stop loss or take profit. If it hits stop loss, you take your 10 minutes and you come back. If it hits take profit, you assess how you're going to run your how you're going to behave with your runner. If those are the two options, like it hits stop loss or it hits take profit, the world is not going to end. Do you get what I'm saying? If you have a loss, you learn from it. If you have a win, it reinforces your edge and reinforces good behavior in the market as long as you're following your edge. But yeah, that is it for today. Today's day. This is day 11 of 90 days. So yeah, well done. Day 11. Pat on the back, guys. Yeah, just keep up the discipline, keep up the level of execution. Do not let it slip. Do not let the level of execution slip. You have to keep this up in order for your edge to play out over time. So yeah, and we closed it at the right point because price instantly reversed, which shows to me, not instantly, but almost instantly reversed, which shows to me that my runner management is good. Like it's good. I haven't experienced all the runner types. This has a lot been pumping and dumping. Yeah, but that is it for day 11 of 90 days of discipline. Let me actually check. Is it definitely day 11? Yeah, that is the end of day 11, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for day 12. I'm out. Good morning, guys, and welcome to day 12 of 90 days of discipline. It is the last trading day of week 2, Friday. Time is currently 8:15. Done my morning markup, and I have my food ready for me. I'm going to show you what I'm essentially looking for today. Let me show you. Okay, for me, the 4 hour is still bearish. If this is the lower high, and this is the low, the 4 hour is still bearish, but we are pushing off of this 4 hour support zone. So it gives me indication that we may be exhausting this bearish momentum and pushing to bullish momentum. On the 1 hour, we've got this break. So we have shifted bullish on the 1 hour. So there is some misalignment in time frames, but hopefully it becomes clearer as the session begins to unfold. If we're looking for buyers, I kind of want price to come into this area to then go long, because that has the best RR. However, if we do get an hourly close above this resistance zone 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when he goes above this resistance zone with a retest, I'd be happy to go long into 3355 or potentially even 3365. But it would need to be a clean break because, like I said before, the 4 hour is still bearish, and this is a high point, and we haven't necessarily finished market structure. So if we get a clean break with a clean retest, I'd be happy to go long. But it's only if we get a pullback, an impulsive pullback into this region, or potentially this, so into this 3328 region or this 3326 region, I'd be happy to go long, but it'd have to be impulsive, because if we start to create bearish structure, let's say this kind of pushes up and then we get a bearish engulf and then we get a retest, like a break and retest, I'd have to go short because 4 hour is bearish, but is quite a deep pullback, and we are pushing up against this minor resistance zone here. So yeah, it gives me indication that the bearish momentum may be finished. So I'm just gonna see how this plays out. So yeah, I'm about to just eat my breakfast, then head to the gym, and I need to wash my hair out. I'll go wash my hair later. Hopefully they have my glasses at the gym because, like I said, I left them, so hopefully they're still there somewhere. Yeah, that is me for now. I'm just gonna eat, chill for a bit, then head out. I'll let you guys know when I'm heading out to the gym. I'm out. Okay guys, I'm on the way to the gym now. Price 1 hour body closed about 3.45, so I set an alert for a retest of that zone to go long with confirmation. I'll just wait and see if I get an alert. If price goes about me, I'll stay flat because no trade is a good trade, if that makes sense. No trade is always a good trade if it doesn't fit your rules. I'll let you know if and when I get into a trade, or I'll show you guys and explain it. If it's in the gym, I'll explain it once I come out of the gym. And yeah, that is it for today. I'll let you guys know if and when I'm in the trade. Okay guys, I got my glasses back. Still no alert. Price is kind of just pumping, hasn't really come for a retest, but I have kind of almost identified a short setup because overall, like, we're still in a bearish move for 4 hour, but we have closes of 4 hour engulfing, bullish engulfing. So I'm kind of like, I kind of just have to see how price reacts. Like, I'm really like trying to flow with price today. I'm not really trying to predict too much. I don't really have like a clear setup. I had the clear retest setup, but price is kind of just flown all the way to the next area of interest. It hasn't quite reached there, but that seems as though where we're heading to. Yeah, so I'm not really too sure. I'm just gonna keep waiting, and when something obvious comes to me, then I'll engage. I'm not gonna engage on something that doesn't look right or doesn't like fully tick all the boxes. So yeah, also I need to start, I have been doing it, but I need to do it a bit more, like increase the weights that I'm using in the gym, because I'm gonna keep the same workout plan throughout the whole 90 days, but I feel like increasing the weights will also increase, I think maybe like weekly, to be honest. Okay, maybe like every 2 weeks. So I actually need to write down the weights that I'm using. I'm gonna try and do that today, and then every 2 weeks, if there's 12 weeks, so over 6 weeks, every 2 weeks I attempt to increase the weight, even just by 2.5 kg, something simple. But yeah, I'll let you guys know when I get home. Hello guys, so I ended up taking short positions. I was trying to catch the top. It's a slight slip in discipline, slight slip in process. I did have an engulfing rejection and a 5-minute engulfing with the break and retest, but it was against the trend. None of the bullish setups came to pass. Eventually, I'm gonna put screenshots as I'm talking, by the way, so you guys will kind of know what I'm talking about. Because I've cleared my chart now, I just needed to step it back before I had any real damage. Do you get what I'm saying? They end up taking a break and retest setup, but again, it's just against the trend, and it's not really from a higher time frame POI, so not something I'm really trying to trade anyways. Late into the session on a Friday, it's just again not something I'm trying to trade. I should have just kept completely flat for the day, given that none of my bullish setups came to pass. That's what will protect my win rate and protect my account over time. Just understanding that not every day your edge is going to present. If an alarm goes off, then there's a possibility that your edge is presenting. If not, then your edge just might not be in the market today, and that's okay. The more you can stick to edge aligned trades, fully edge aligned, like, cause it's partially edge aligned, but it's not really. Like, I know and I can feel when something isn't, because I'm watching a trade. I'm like, this is probably gonna hit stop loss. It's probably gonna hit stop loss. Like, I don't have confidence to just walk away and be comfortable with the idea that it will be stop loss or take profit. Like, I'm like, and this is more likely gonna hit stop loss rather than it's a 50-50. Do you get what I'm saying? We just see what happens. I'm going to show you the results for the finish end of today. There. These two, I moved to stop loss to break even because I was realizing, like, the second one, I moved stop loss to break even because I was like, okay, we're in it. There's some structure. So if price impulsively wants, like, it was like a meh. I mean, those are not trades we're not trying to be in. Like, just this could work. No, those are not trades we want to be. We want to be in trades we can confidently leave our stop loss where it is, or leave our take profit where it is, and say price will hit either one of these, and I'm comfortable and confident in that. The second trade, after break even hit for that, the third trade. So after break even hit for the second trade, I was like, and engulfing came straight after, and I was gonna re-enter. I re-entered. I re-entered. Because I thought, maybe I'm missing out, but it was horrible. I just closed. I was like, just let me go into profit and I'll close, because I'm not here for that. Yeah. So I was able to keep within max daily loss, but it was an unnecessary trades, because they were all well against the trend on a very bullish day. But overall for this week, I'm very proud of how I've behaved, how I've treated the market, and how disconnected I've become from the results of each individual trade. Granted that it's from my part of the edge. When it's not part of the edge, I'm not annoyed at the market. I'm more annoyed at myself. But trades that are emotional or not part of the edge are becoming less and less frequent. This week was the first week in a long time. I'd say 7+ weeks, 8 weeks maybe. I haven't had not one spiral whereby, like, I've just revenge traded it, like, or like over traded or anything like that. So I'm very, very, very happy in that respect, and that is a win in itself. Next week we're just keeping with the process, keeping with the strategy, keeping with the board, keeping with all the notes. And tomorrow I will be writing up my weekly review, so you guys will be able to see on the week how we did overall, what went well and even better ifs, and targets or like focuses for next week. You'll be able to see all of that tomorrow in our weekly review. I'll also be getting the next progress pictures for the gym, and yeah. So I'm gonna go and eat. I just finished some uni work. I'm gonna go and eat, shower, and just chill for the rest of today. I'll get back with you for tomorrow's weekly review. I'm hoping we can keep on this stride. Not to say every week is necessarily going to be a profitable week, but just keep on the stride of discipline, because what this week also showed me is that the edge works. You'll see more about that in a weekly review, but the edge works. I just have to follow it and let it play out over time. Do you get what I'm saying? And it gave me confidence in the fact that it's okay to miss a trade that doesn't align with the edge, because if you decrease your standards to non-edge aligned trades, losses are going to come whether the trade plays out or not. Losses are just going to, like, it's going to infiltrate. Do you get what I'm saying? Infiltrate the system, and then infiltrate your mind. You're going to have to train your mind again. So missed trades that are not aligned with the system are not missed trades. the edge just did not present itself in that day, right? And that's something I've really got to be okay with. Like a day where I'm completely flat, if that is what is the case for the market, right? I have to be okay with the fact that I may be completely flat on a day, because it will protect my account. The profit will go up. Like the less I trade, the more the profit will go up, and the more I trade according to the edge, the more profit will go up, more win rate will go up, more overall performance will improve. So yeah, that's something that that's something I'm really, really, really trying to lock in. Like I was finding it hard. I don't find it hard anymore. I'm speaking into existence. I'm okay with not trading on a day if my edge doesn't show up, right? Yeah, we're doing the work, so the results will follow at some point, whether it's by the end of the 90 days, whether it's by this time next year, this time in 2 years, at some point it will make sense. Like it will make sense. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll catch in with you guys tomorrow for our weekly review. That is it for today. I am out. End of day 12, guys. End of day 12. Hi guys, it is day 15 of 90 days of discipline. It is about 11:40 and I'm heading to the gym. I've done my weekly review. I'm gonna insert some pictures, but I've just had a hectic last 2 days. That's why the vlogs have been a bit off. I'll insert some pictures at the end of this vlog, or some point during the vlog of my weekly review. Hopefully I'll get a chance to explain to you guys what I thought of this week at some point today. I'm gonna head to the gym. It is absolutely pouring down outside, but yeah, once I get back, I'm gonna wash my hands and start to edit some videos. Yeah, this week overall has been alright. Again, hopefully I get to say some more in-depth more in-depth reading of how this week has gone. Sorry that today has been a bit all over the place. You didn't really get to see me in the morning while I was doing my review, but it is done. You will see the review and the stats for this week. I'm heading to the gym. I'm gonna do pictures every 2 weeks just so we can see more of a difference, if it makes sense, if there is one. I'm gonna look to try and get, the BMI reading, like the full body reading today done. They have one in my gym, so I've got to withdraw some money so I can take, like, from my bank account, not my training account, so I can take a picture, do the test basically, and see what my stats are looking like right now, and I'll show you guys that if I do manage to get that. But yeah, I'm heading to the gym now. This weather is not the one, not the one at all. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Okay guys, I finished day 13's gym session. It was actually a decent gym session, given the way how this week personally has ended for me, and how, not necessarily to do with the account or trade, just me, like in my personal life, things that are happening. It was a really good session, and it was definitely needed. And I'm happy I went, even though it was pouring down. It still is raining right now. But yeah, I'm gonna head home, have my post-workout snack and protein shake, wash my hair because I've been saying, guys, I've still got in the same braids from the start of this week. I've been saying I'm gonna redo them, so I'm actually going to. I don't know if I'm gonna redo them, but I'm definitely gonna wash my hair. And then after I've washed my hair, I'm going to get on to editing for the rest of the night and just bake, honestly. I haven't actually had a cheat meal this week. I don't know if I'm going to have one. I'm technically allowed one, but I don't know. I'm not really craving one. And guys, I think showing progress every 2 weeks is going to be even better. Like body progress pictures every 2 weeks. Just because I'm liking what I'm seeing in my body right now, and I'm liking the changes that are happening in my body. So I feel like it'll be able to show a more definitive change every 2 weeks. So we'll still have loads of pictures for this whole period. We'll also have 6 sets of pictures. But I feel like every week it'll be harder to see. You'll be able to see from the start and the end, but you'll ever see the difference from day 1 to day 90. But every week, as you watch, you may be thinking like there's not much difference, even though I kind of know there's a difference. But every 2 weeks it'll be easier to show you, easier to see visibly the difference, I believe. Yeah, I'll check back in with you guys a bit later. Hey guys, it is actually Sunday now and I just got back from church. Um, I've realized that I didn't close out the vlog, which is why I'm recording on a Sunday. Um, yeah, this week in general, you guys will see the stats. Was a good week. I feel like for the most part we chose discipline. We was disciplined in our actions, but I think I kind of underestimated like how hard it would be to record 6 days out of the week or turn up like disciplined every day, like when you've got like when life is happening basically. So yeah, I think I just underestimated what it's gonna be, but I'm just gonna continue to do it because life will always happen. Like it's never gonna stop. Do you get outside life outside of whatever you're working? Sorry about my hair, guys. I washed it yesterday, and it is just Anyways, yeah, life outside of what you're working on is always gonna happen. So just about adapting and continuing to choose discipline. And when you don't feel like you can choose discipline, step away because you'll only hurt yourself in the long run and you'll damage what you're working on. So my goals for next week is to keep choosing to be disciplined, choosing to have self control. Sorry, and knowing and regulating my emotions. Do you know what I mean? Overall, though, this week was a good week. I'd say for 4 out of 5 of the days, very, very good week. And hopefully next week make it 5 out of 5. But no spirals, respected our max daily loss, sorry. Our win rate is higher. We took less trades. The overall R is higher. Average R is higher. So we are making progress, small but steady, you know. And hopefully over the coming weeks, the progress will begin to compound. The mindset changes will begin to compound. I have no expectations. The only expectation is that I show up with discipline each and every day. Show up like this is a business, like this is a career, and this is something that I want to take seriously. So, yeah, that is my word for the end of the week. It's hard, to be honest with you. It's actually very, very hard, you know. But it will pay off in at the end of the it will pay off, even if it's not at the end of the 90 days, because I'll be able to show myself that it's possible and somebody else. Because if one person before you has done it, it is possible for you as well. I see it all the time. Like Alex Hormozy says, it's a lonely journey. I've seen like Layla Hormozy says like they say it's a lonely journey, but I don't think you realize that it actually is until you start. Until you actually like you're ready to really take it seriously. But it is a lonely journey. But it's a worthwhile journey. And those who want to be there will be there, and those who don't won't. So yeah, don't be too hard on yourself. Just keep grinding. Keep going. This is actually day 14, but day 14 is crazy work, by the way, but it will come up as yeah, this is day 4. We're on day 14. Let's just say okay, cool, day 14. End of week 2. That is us, and I'll actually see you guys tomorrow actually for week 3. Yeah. And that is me. I am out.